A rich man's world. I have turned the soul of this beautiful land, but that beauty a rich man's world. I have turned the soul of this beautiful land, but a rich man's world. I have turned the soul of this beautiful land. A rich man's world.
And you listening to these crazy fools? Introduce yourselves.
Uncle Chad, nephew.
Cinnamon. FluffyDiva. Special K.
And I am Sparkle J.
I don't do right.
Fool.
What's y'all signs?
Sagittarius. The best.
Cancer. The best. Cancer. The best. Gemini, bitch.
Bitch, what, bitch? Hey, we had to hit them 2 times. 2 times for your mind.
So technically we got 7 people in the room.
It is. Speak for me and her. Speak for me and...
And you listening to these crazy fools?
And today we're doing a follow-up show. First off, let me ask how y'all doing today. Y'all doing this Easter Sunday?
You ain't care about that.
Blessed. Very blessed.
Okay, that's what I need y'all to say. I'm doing good too. Y'all attended church today?
I did.
Bedside service
Bedside.
counts as church. I attended 2 services.
So you did one for me today. I appreciate that.
I did. And today we're doing a follow-up show for our birth chart.
Then we forgot the homework.
Yeah, for our birth charts. I want to do also the trending news or trending topics, which we can do that just in a little bit, you know. But after y'all have read y'all birth charts and stuff, just from what y'all got then compared to now, what are y'all thinking about y'all birth charts?
Interesting. More accurate than not.
I agree. More accurate than not.
Okay. Spider-Man?
Close enough.
Nephew.
There we go.
More accurate than not.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What about yourself?
I would agree with mine. I mean, more accurate than not, I would go with that because a lot of the stuff on her, I would, yeah.
This is stuff you got to work on.
Yeah. The stuff that's not actually falling in line, you be like, that's where I need to work on it.
Yeah.
Because they say a lot of stuff like, people tend to like you and your approach. You be like, oh, do they?
Just not in a professional aspect.
Right. Right. So I need to work on that.
No aspect.
I need to work on that. Yeah.
Anybody got to come with a warning label before you bring people in or bring somebody around?
You got to give it to them raw up front.
Yeah.
I'm not. This nigga can't be soft around here.
Don't wear your feelings on your sleeve. That's where we at, right?
There you go.
And you listening to these crazy fools?
Anybody want to share anything about your birth chart you read that was pretty much accurate and to the T? I know the FluffyDiva had one for hers where all her problems come from the family. Only come from the family. My bad.
Yeah. What house we in?
We're not in the house.
It's just
Which one?
Well, it was in the house, but we just like
Mine was in the last house, which is what
the 12th house.
There we
It
go. That's
resonated.
what I'm talking about. See how you problem solve that?
Right. Oh, but I got it. I saw it. It's on the. Yeah, it's
in
on
my
the.
12th house. There's problems
There we
that
go.
only come from the family.
That's true. And we have to go way back with that when it come forward from birth to now. It's only come from the family.
No, you want to go back.
Now we don't like to revisit them.
Visit that in therapy.
Yes, I'd rather revisit where I pay. You know what I'm saying? Yes.
And you listening to these crazy fools?
My Venus was Gemini.
This ain't got them 2 people.
It says, how do you?
Ascendant?
No, that's Venus. It says Venus.
Oh.
It says, how do you attract things, situations, and people into your life? Venus rules our sentiments, what we value, and the pleasure we take in life. Grace, charm, and beauty are all ruled by Venus. Through Venus, we learn about taste, preferences, artistic inclinations, and what makes us happy. We look to Venus in a natal chart to see how we approach relationships of the heart, as well as gives us pleasure. We also turn to Venus to show us how we spend our money, the types of gifts we buy, and how we spend our leisure activities, not to mention the kind of leisure activities we seek. Venus rules attractiveness, both the ability to attract and attraction to others and things. Venus rules amongst the things, the arts, the love and romance, beauty and the beautifying process, money, entertainment, leisure, sensuality, did I pronounce that right? And comfort. With Venus in Gemini, you will attempt to win over the object of your affection with the witty conversation, by displaying just how much you know. Oh, do I do that? And demonstrating your diverse interests.
My own was different from her.
You are a playful lover. Some might even call you a tease. Yeah, I would say that. You're hard to pin down. Yeah, that's true. And you resist relationships that promise to be too comfortable. Yeah. Even if your sun is in Taurus or Cancer, your outward demeanor may suggest some reserve and caution. You want your relationship to be stimulating and full of conversation with Venus in mutable air signs, Gemini, the twins. So I would say that sounds true for me. I am a tease. Look, and then it said, what did it say before about my relationships? They be like, I just like the relationships from afar. I don't want to be in. I be like, you know how many boyfriends I got? They didn't even know they were my boyfriends. Yes. You be like, that bad. If he knew he was your boyfriend, he might act different. He didn't even know he was with you. So yes, I would say it was true. Oh, all of those. What was your Venus in? Aquarius, you said.
I was in Cancer.
Cancer. Okay.
Yeah, so it like gives an in-depth part, and then when you scroll down on the website, they give you a summary of each one. And they have it broken down by Roman numerals.
So do y'all see something that y'all need to work on?
I told you, mine said I'm perfect. Big Venus, first one, say big-hearted, generous, say warm-hearted, lovable.
Is that true?
Sweet-tempered. Yes. You don't think I'm lovable?
Yeah.
See? Boom. See?
Yeah.
See, you're likable, magnetic, attractive.
Yeah, you're likable.
Charming. See? Look at that, see?
It's all true. I'll go with you on that one. And that's in what house?
The first one, Venus. Mine is Venus.
It says she is devoted to those less fortunate, can thrive in the medical or social profession. She likes animals, tranquility, peace, and solitude. She may have secret love affairs.
What?
Wait. What?
Not today, she don't.
Maybe in a past life.
Ask us tomorrow.
And you listening to these crazy fools?
My Mars was in Taurus. Slow and steady wins the race. Could easily be your motto with your Mars in Taurus, is what it says. You're goal-oriented and not known for your speed. See, I'm built for comfort, not for speed.
And how did you find it out?
Took me a while. Sometimes it takes us longer to learn stuff than they do. I say genuinely calm, easygoing. You can have a powerful temper when you're provoked. However, you typically don't fly off the handle as quick as others, unless many other factors in your chart point to an impulsive nature. Most of the time, you can possess you're passive aggressive, that's what it says. Your desires are quite firm, clear, and set. You can be stubborn. I can agree with that. But persistent and steady. You're also usually very determined and get what you want, and you're not easily influenced. It says you love food and comfortable surroundings. That's me. Others.
It's an Aries. Natives are often a step ahead of the rest of us. A life that is too predictable makes them antsy.
Okay.
It says,
Yours is in Aries.
in Aries, yes. It says, angrily usually doesn't last for too long, and it is absolutely correct.
Right. You don't say that long.
I don't hold on to it. You have to absolutely do something very serious for me to hold on to it.
Mm-hmm.
And it says these people generally don't live in the past. Absolutely. Not given to holding grudges or feeling resentful. Genuinely, their temper comes quickly, and they deal with anger on issues right away.
Tell a motherfucker why you mad. Tell them what they did to make you mad.
They easily become impatient.
You said you was impatient. You said you had to work on it.
Even though her husband at home, he still ain't got her to eat.
She checking the cameras and shit. Looking to see. Look at him, he just got his robe on.
Yeah.
It says, I prefer not to take on too many projects at once.
Your mind say the complete opposite.
It says sometimes.
This your Mars?
Mm-hmm.
Mine says sometimes they're downright rude and impatient with Mars and Aries natives. Why should I say I'm impatient every morning?
That's because she's the one that's slow.
Right.
What you want to say, your Mars?
These productive and busy people are goal-oriented, particular people. Although they can be a little scattered at times simply because they are doing so many things at any given time. Mars and Virgo natives get things done quite well. They have a knack for handling a wide variety of tasks at once. Yeah.
I'm a Virgo and Mars. Yeah. When you was reading, I was like, damn, that shit said.
You a Virgo on Mars too?
We're not
Your
aggressive.
twin is that too?
I can't find it.
Mars.
But we take on too much at the same time.
I get overwhelmed if I get a lot at one time.
Mm-hmm.
They said we're native to be quite difficult to be around. Wait.
She likes odd people situations. Can often use general fires.
It said an annoyed one. It didn't say. I was like, no, he didn't read that right.
Somebody get on your.
Hooked on phonics, didn't
Ain't that what they do in the Bible?
How did you come to that understanding?
He didn't say go to the hills. He said look to the hills for with your help come. Right. He didn't say me to go to the hills. And really, I need to look past the hills.
It says it is also too easy for you to find something negative about a situation.
You do?
You?
I can find something negative about the situation.
Every time.
He just over it.
I might not say nothing on it.
But you just be like, you put it in the back of your mind. I got it.
Mars.
You got it? What is yours?
There we go.
Mars is in Cancer. Is that what you're
Okay.
talking about?
Yeah.
Yours is in Cancer?
What yours say?
We did that.
This
You gonna start off with you now?
Chris, why your trunk up?
Is it?
Just wide open.
No, it ain't nothing in there.
Might not be nothing in there, but it's wide open.
Well, they still in this neighborhood.
Cause I have my keys in my pocket.
did you shut the door?
He just shut it.
Hey, boo.
He all fan. Mine don't do it.
Pizza in the oven. Keisha cooked cake in there.
There we go. Yeah, he took them all day, didn't
She was watching you on camera.
he? Yeah.
Had us watching you too. We had it on the TV up here.
No. You see how she lies?
So y'all around the house.
I seen it. I walk like that too, boo.
You see how she
Yeah,
lies?
I walk like that too. You want to come in and say hey to the people? We recording.
I don't want to say nobody.
But yeah, we ain't.
And you listening to these crazy fools?
What's y'all Jupiter signs? Because my Jupiter is in Leo, and it says With Jupiter
Damn.
and Leo, you attract the most fortune when you express kindness and generous with others. Inspire confidence to those around you. Conduct yourself with dignity and sincerity, and avoid pitfalls and excessive egotism. And it says prosperous areas for you are creative ones, entertainment, children, and recreation. You take pride in everything you do. Generosity brings success your way. So I need to be generous.
This is a short paragraph, so you ain't got a lot to skip over.
As far as a fire sign in Jupiter, you identify strongly with your own opinions, beliefs, and perceptions, and you may take it personal if others disagree with them. You make your own opportunities, and you are at the best when you are thinking in big terms, taking calculated risk, and displaying confidence. I think I need my glasses.
That's what it is.
I think my eyesight getting bad. And look how small the font is.
Yours is very small.
Mm-hmm.
See, mine say he attracts the most good fortune when he puts all into a project or undertaking.
And I want y'all to speak up when you read.
I don't know if I can do that. And uses his magnetic powers to heal others. See, enthusiastic for deeper study and meanings, and all that is taboo of mysteries. Psychological.
It did say you was supposed to be a lawyer or something.
Yeah, it did. It did. I ain't got no.
Helping others.
I help people every day.
Mm-hmm.
Every day. Values decisiveness, intensity, willpower, commitment, and strength. Very strong problem-solving nature, cutting to the chase. Science and research may be prosperous avenues.
What was your Jupiter?
Cinnamon, Jupiter is in Libra. She attracts the most good fortune when she is fair-minded, treats others with equality, bend without being a doormat, gracious, and uses her talents at promoting and mediating. Values people and relationships and might succeed best in partnership. Relating as equal is important to her. The arts, architecture, law, math, mediating, and politics are possible avenues for success. Use of charm and grace to reach goals.
I would say that's good.
I would say.
What about yours?
Mine is in Cancer. Says she attracts the most good fortune when she is sympathetic, charitable, uses her powers to save and accumulate and comforts others. Real estate and food industry can be prosperous avenues.
What is it, bitch? Call your name out. What's your name?
FluffyDiva.
No.
A Taste of Bliss.
There we go. I need to get you a sign so you can put it up.
Yes. She values tradition and works towards security, relies most on good instincts when it comes to pursuing goals and business success.
Thank you.
She is cooperative, organizing, or managing everyone. She climbs a social ladder thanks to help from friends and acquaintances. She achieves her objectives. Yes, she does. I say I'm gonna do it.
And what's yours in Jupiter?
Mine is in Aries.
Again.
She attracts the most good fortune when taking the lead, initiating, inspiring, and demonstrating enthusiasm and courage. She believes in the power of positivity, that life is what you make of it. Likes competition, doing things independently. She is interested in the accurate. Partnership can help financially. The spouse having money or resources may easily gain support.
And I don't think that was accurate. What was that word? O-C-C-U-L-T. What's O-C-C-U-L-T?
Occult?
Occult?
Occult.
Okay.
Okay.
We got to look up what that is because I don't know what that is. So she said accurate. And I was like, that wasn't it. That wasn't the word.
You were killing me. Oh my God.
I was trying to read it like, look, because I was like, wait a minute.
She don't say no, that don't.
That ain't the word. That sounds like what's the word I was saying earlier. And I was trying to say it, but I was saying it wrong.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, the term occult refers to beliefs and practices that are considered to be secret, hidden, or beyond ordinary understanding, often involving the supernatural or esoteric.
And you're listening to These Crazy Fools.
And you listening to These Crazy Fools? What was y'all Saturn?
Mine is Cancer.
Cancer.
May feel fundamentally unloved and unsupported, but can miss opportunities to receive support because of the basic attitude that she isn't going to. She may often appreciate the company of older people of intelligence and good counsel, and they will help with success in professional life. She may have few friends or difficulty in finding a partner. She is very reserved. She can be hardworking and particular.
This way, like.
What is wrong with light? The blind in me.
I'm happy you read better.
They
You help me because you know my font is small on my paper.
Why you just done?
should have printed you a bigger font.
Oh man.
Now look, I'm trying to pull up the camera on my phone. Look, you can't. Trying to get it to pull up.
And what's your Saturn, FluffyDiva?
Leo. In a position of authority, she likes and assumes responsibilities. She receives favors from patrons who recognize her merits, or similarly, she receives honors in return for well-accomplished tasks.
You agree?
I agree.
What is yours?
My Saturn is in Taurus. She does not like to see greed or waste in others, must not shun materialism and possessiveness completely, and learn to build up a sense of being deserving of some pleasures in life.
So, I would like to take the time to express
Yours come with a disclaimer?
how complicated women are compared to men. Here we go. Saturn in Libra, recognized for their sincereness, moral qualities. He is respectable and conscientious. Weakness may not be open to new ideas. I'm done. Each one of y'all read for like 30 seconds.
So basically, you're not open to new ideas.
Basically.
My shit is 3 lines. I realized these down. Yours is 2 lines.
You just had more.
Yours use more adjectives within those 2 lines. I got you.
And what was yours?
My Saturn was in Virgo. Saturn in our chart shows us where we limit ourselves due to fear of insecurities. With your Saturn in Virgo, you may feel limited or weighed down by work, routine, services, and attention to detail. You may feel overburdened or often left to your own resources, taking on more than is fair. Finding the meaning or joy in your work, routines, and services is something to strive toward. You have an excellent eye for detail, but you sometimes get lost in them, unsure of your abilities to piece everything together. Or you might leave things unfinished because you are very strong perfectionist streak. You have a strong perfectionist streak. If you don't finish it, there is no risk of being less than perfect. Fear of criticism.
Read the other part down below.
You didn't read that, huh? So this why you.
I promise y'all is still 2 times longer. If I read mine down there.
And it says fear of criticism or of making mistakes can severely limit your opportunities. Whether to take new endeavors or to finish the ones you started, chances run high that the standards you set for yourself. Mine was Virgo, and I would agree with some of it. Yeah, 'cause I try to do my shit right, but I make mistakes. Everybody make mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We all have stained garments.
And hey, turn my mic up, Peanut. It's your girl, Sparkle. We want to just drop in and say thank you for listening. Hope you enjoyed the previous show.
Hey y'all, it's Miss Keisha, the Fluffy Diva. Thank you for listening to These Crazy Fools podcast. Y'all remember to connect with us. TheseCrazyFools.podbean.com.
Good. And go follow us on Linktree. Linktree /These Crazy Fools podcast.
All right. Well, y'all remember to connect with us. Connect with us on Instagram.
And we on Facebook too. These Crazy Fools Podcast. Matter of fact, you can just Google us. I'm sure you can find us wherever you stream your favorite podcasts. But until next time, thank you for listening.
Have an awesome week.
These Crazy Fools Podcast.
A rich man's world. I have turned the soul of this beautiful land. What that beauty a rich man's world. I have turned the soul of this beautiful land. What a rich man's world. I have turned the soul of this beautiful land. A rich man's world.